and welcome to the official Halloween 2016 display walkthrough. We're actually shooting this live right now. So if you guys were joining us for the live stream, hey. And we're gonna reuse this for the official walkthrough video. So, as always, let's begin this year with the cemetery, which we didn't really change this year. It's still pretty much exactly the same as it is every year. The only difference is we decided to do some landscaping this year. We've never really done that before. They're gonna come around to the side here. Basically, you might recall that we had a hurricane earlier this month that like tore down tons of trees and tons of limbs. In fact, if you look over here, the pile of limbs is still here and has not been picked up yet. But a few days ago, I thought that might actually be kind of cool because we could use that for our landscaping. So we repurposed some of those branches and have like the dead trees throughout the cemetery and everything, which I think looks pretty nice. And then plus we just took a whole bunch of the leaves and other debris and spread it all over the yard and everything. I think it looks pretty nice. And also another change is usually we put the fog machine, oh yeah, we're recording this Halloween night, so you're seeing like the full picture. Usually we shoot these like the day before, day after Halloween, and you don't see everything, but this is how it's meant to be seen. Usually we put the fog machine kind of like in the back corner behind the mausoleum, and whenever it comes on, it's just kind of like a big cloud that kind of spreads out, but if the wind's blowing too much, it blows away. So this year, we actually buried a metal pipe through the center of the cemetery with holes drilled in it, so the fog is like spreading out through the whole cemetery, which looks much better, I think, than it usually does. And again, we are live, so there's people in the background. But oh, this. So this year we decided to turn the display into a food drive for the Low Country Food Bank. So I put this coffin here and I posted it all over social media, and people have been dropping by canned goods and everything. And tomorrow we'll take this to the food bank and donate it on behalf of our yard hunt and the community as a whole. Pretty nice. So let's venture on past the cemetery. The stuff over here is pretty much the same, the spider webs and the corpse scarecrow and the countdown sign and everything. So we'll skip that a little bit this year and move on to the garage haunt, which I have put so much time and effort into. It's crazy. Let's start over by the road though. So when you first arrive and you walk up through the driveway, the first thing you see, you're greeted by, is the ticket booth. We have our dead ticket taker here, ticket seller here, holding a couple tickets. He, if you listen,
you have got to see it all.
He's like advertising the show for you to come check it out. This is my best thing that I have ever made. Not to brag, but I'm super proud of this. So then if we venture on, we've bought our tickets and we're walking towards the circus. We're greeted by the first attraction, which is the torture knife wheel. Now my knife thrower's not here at the moment. Later on tonight, he'll be out covered in blood and everything. But you can see we'll have people who they get shackled up, strapped to it against their will, and the knives will be thrown into them. You can see a couple of knives stuck there and there.
As you can tell, he missed because there's no blood.
Well, no, the ones that he hit, like, they're gone with the body now.
What about the blood?
He missed a couple.
Oh,
but...
okay. Okay.
So then you go on to here and we have our concession stand. You have your choice of candy, and then, or some popcorn. The popcorn may be a little bit dirty. It's kind of, we had a small infestation here this year, but it's nothing to worry about.
We still have a C rating.
So now we can go into the actual circus. don't mind our psycho clowns. He was found wandering the woods trying to lure some children in with money or something like that. So we just tied him up, have him hanging upside down.
I think the blood's got to his head so much he hasn't moved for a while.
Yeah, he won't go chasing any more kids this year.
No.
So, welcome to the circus. So we have our lovely circus music playing. If you look over here, we have our very, very small freak show. A never seen before snake skull creature from the dark woods. Something. I didn't make this prop, so I'm making something up. So let's go over here. Here we have our funhouse mirrors. See, this one makes you tall and skinny. This one makes you short and kind of chubby. This one is a little mixture of both. In fact, if you look close enough, you can almost see two of you, right? But what's this? There's a big red button on the wall that says, "Do not push." So let's push it. Got our clowns everywhere, even inside the mirrors. You can't hear the laughter, can you? Might have to turn that up.
Yeah, might have to.
But yeah, so that is that's the haunt this year. I think it's the best year we've done yet. And the night's just beginning. Still no trick-or-treaters. I kind of thought some trick-or-treaters would walk up while we were doing this. They didn't. But yeah, so if you're watching this after the live stream, thank you for watching. And if this is the first time you've been seeing it, I document this build all year long. So if you like this kind of stuff, feel free to subscribe, and you can follow along for the haunt next year. I already know what I'm doing. Like next year, I already have it all planned out. It's gonna be great. But if you were here on Halloween right now as we're live streaming, stay tuned. We're gonna set the camera down for a moment while we get a couple more things ready. And we will be back very soon.